Hi, my name is Luisa Aparicio, and I will talk about why nothing is impossible. Have you ever thought about how would be the world nowadays without those who thought that there were no limits? No limits to create, no limits to imagine, no limits to make them wishes come true. Those who thought nothing is impossible. To make them possible is about attitude. To make a little change, even if there are just little actions, because that's what the world needs the most right now. We're living in a time full of war, illnesses, poverty, and so many other situations that require us to take actions and to think in another possible world that we can achieve believing in ourselves and in our dreams, setting up goals to make them come true. I've always thought that the ones who determine what is impossible are ourselves. No one can ever tell you what you can or cannot do. We set our own goals and our own success. One example of this is an important Colombian cyclist, Nairo Quintana. Nairo was born in a homely family in Tunja, Boyacá. He has helped his parents since he was a little boy after his father had a car accident. When he was 15, his father gave him a bicycle to ride to school, which was 21 kilometers away from home. It was there where Nairo discovered his potential for cycling, and with the support of his family, he struggled to become one of the best cyclists in the history of Colombia and the world. Nairo is for me the best example of why nothing is impossible. To become a professional rider and win one of the most important cyclist races like the Giro d'Italia was not easy at all. But despite of the difficult times, Nairo kept fighting and proved all the Colombian people that nothing is impossible and that the will of the human being is able to break any difficulty. I think that a life without targets is not worth living, and the reason that we do what we're doing now is because we have a dream that leads our actions. It might be tough to get at the point that we want to be, but the human being has proved to the history that with dedication, anything is possible. Things that once were fantasies are now realities, like traveling to the moon, flying on a plane, communicate with anyone regardless of the distance. And all those things thanks to people that had a dream and set up goals to carry them out. We have to use that effort and dedication now to try to change what is happening in the world. It's our turn to make them possible. Our past generations have done important scientific and technological advances, and our athletes have proved to the world that we're dedicated and passionate on the sports. Now we have to face things like illnesses, poverty, starvation, and so other difficult situations that are affecting our generations now, and that people think are impossible to resolve. I invite you to prove they are wrong, because nothing is impossible if we set up goals and work hard to carry them out. Don't give up trying, and you will make them possible a reality.